I was in my classroom and my heart started beating fast. I started slowly smirking, but inside I was dying. I felt as if every single person was judging me and they were hating me. I wasn't doing something spectacular. All I was doing was talking to a girl. I was telling a joke to a girl. She was my friend, and I felt super funny that day, so I told a shit joke to her. I see her face, a bit disgusted, but she gives me a small smile because she felt bad for me. As soon as I finished the joke, my heart started beating fast. I started getting goosebumps, and I felt as if people were looking at me. The whole class stopped what they were doing and they looked at me. Even though it was break, everyone was minding their own business. I felt watched in the spotlight. That happened every single damn time I tried to make a joke. I would start getting goosebumps and I would feel extremely awkward in my skin. I don't want that happening to you as well. First of all, my name is Stefan and I'm a leader of young men that are striving to become the best version of themselves. If you're willing to put in the work to enter the top 1% by improving your mental health, click on the subscribe button right now and join my free community by clicking the first thing in the description to be surrounded by other men that are on the same path as you. And you get that small boost to your mental health because I will be helping you personally. So click the first thing in the description right now. I won't gonna waste your time. I'm gonna give you the 3 steps you need to follow if you want unbreakable confidence. The first one is do hard shit, then get better at that shit, and then continue doing harder shit. Of course, it's not that simple. Of course, I will tell you exactly what you need to follow. But this is the framework. You can apply it in real life and you can get better confidence because of it. You can click off the video right now and just watch another fucking MrBeast video, or you can watch and I will tell you exactly how you can apply it so you don't make the same mistakes as I did. When I was little, I was extremely skinny and I was super awkward because of this. I was not confident in my skin. I was just walking around feeling a lot of shame and just hating my life. Not wanting to have people see me, see my body, see my skin. I was super awkward. I just remembered. I was so awkward that I was deleting every single picture of me. Everything. I wouldn't take selfies, group photos. I was the guy that was taking the group photo because I didn't want to be in the photo. I was hiding from all of the photos. I was hating it when people would take selfies with me or take photos of me, especially in secret, bro. I looked horrendous and I was extremely awkward because of this. When I'm telling you, I do not have pictures between the age of 10 and around 16 because I was deleting every single one of them. Maybe my parents have some of them hid away because they didn't want me to find them, but I do not have pictures from that time because I want to use these photos for my YouTube channel to post as a thumbnail to show the transformation, but I do not have them. I have some 1 or 2 pictures here and there, but that's it. I was deleting and I was hiding from all of the photos. So the best way to build confidence overall is to start going to the gym. Start lifting heavy ass weights, get in shape, and improve your looks by that. Because once you improve your looks, it has a ripple effect. It affects everything. You will start being more alive. You will be more confident in your skin, more comfortable in your skin. Because you will look fucking attractive. You look jacked. You won't have any problems with speaking to a girl because you look jacked. You wouldn't feel awkward to take off your shirt because you look jacked. So the best way to build confidence is the gym. And I will tell you how to build muscles with the framework that I told you about confidence. Do hard shit, get better at it, and continue doing harder shit. When you start going to the gym, it's super hard to even get to the gym. It's super hard to even start going. To get the membership, all of this is super hard. But as soon as you do it once, as soon as you step into the gym once, you see how easy it is and you get better at it. So you start doing the hard shit. You go to the gym, which is hard. Then you go maybe once or twice and it gets super easy. And then you start progressively overloading. You start doing harder shit. So yes, maybe the first few days, it was extremely hard to just show up. Maybe you didn't have a massive workout. You just had to show up, which is progress. But if you show up every single day for 2 weeks, then that's easy. It's super easy to go to the gym the 15th day after you've went 14 days in a row. It's super easy. So you got better at it. It's easy. Now you have to go a step above. You have to do harder shit because you've accustomed yourself to doing the hard shit in the beginning, but you got used to it. So you start doing a workout. You don't just show up, you start doing a workout, which is hard. But after you do that workout for a few days, it gets easy. So you either have to do more exercises or do harder exercises. So maybe at first you just try to do some bicep curls and some lat pull downs. But after you do that for a few days, you have to bump it up. You have to do either more exercises or increase the weight for the exercises that you're already hitting. After a point, you can't add more exercises, so you have to bump up the weights. So let's take the deadlift, for example. You start with 20 kg, which is super easy. You do the deadlift with 20 kg. Maybe it's hard for you at the beginning, but after you do it for a few times, after you do 5, 8 reps, it gets easy. So you either have to do more reps, which is harder, or you have to bump up the weights to make it harder. Continue doing harder shit. Continue leveling up. You get to 25 kg, 30 kg, 35 kg, and you continue doing that. You either bump up the weight or do more reps. It's the same in life. Imagine you don't do this. Imagine you just stay at the same point every single day. You somehow got over the bump of going to the gym and you just show up. You don't have a plan, you don't have a routine. You just get to the gym and do some random exercises. Do you think you will be able to get jacked from that? Do you think fucking C-Bomb and all these guys got jacked because all they did was show up to the gym? Of course not. After a while, it was easy to just go to the gym. So they had to bump it up. Do you think if you remain at the same level, the same weights, the same reps, and you don't bump it up whatsoever, you just remain there, do you think you'll be able to grow? Of course not. After a point, the returns will just diminish. And you will even just go down a bit. You have to bump it up every single time. That's why this framework is not limited. You start with doing hard shit, then you get better at it, it gets easier, and then you continue doing even harder shit, even harder things. And I'm gonna stop saying shit because it's a bit annoying. You will continue doing harder things, and you will progressively go up. And you can go up for a fucking lifetime. Let's say you want to get girls. At the start, just getting out of the house is a lot. So if you start with that, step 1, do hard shit, do hard things. If you just get out of the house, step 1 is done. But after you get out of the house 2 or 3 times, then it's easy to get out of the house. So you need to bump it up even further. Okay, get out of the house and go to the mall. Oh, for so many people, it's so hard. Okay, do it once, and you see how easy it is. Then you do it twice, 3 times, 4 times. Then it becomes easy. Maybe at first there was a huge amount of friction, but it gets easy. Okay, now you finally get to talk with girls. You are able to go outside, you're able to go to the mall, and you see so many girls. What do? You go to her. Oh no, it's so scary, oh no. It's hard. Step 1, do hard things. You go to her, or maybe all you do is just ask her for the time. Super simple, extremely simple. And she tells you the time and say, oh, thank you, and you leave. Or you just talk to the cashier at the mall, or like, how much is that? Or bullshit like this, super easy things, which is still hard for you. After you do that 5, 10 times, then it becomes super easy. It's super easy to just ask a girl, yo, what's the time? Or something like this, to start a normal conversation, to bump her, to fist bump her. It's super easier now, for me at least. But for you, it might be super hard. So start doing that. Then you get better at it. If you do that 50 times, bro, it will be super easy for you. But do you think you will be able to get a girlfriend if all you do is just ask her for the time? It won't be like you go to her and you ask her for time and she'll be like, oh my god, yes, thank you, finally. You came to me and you asked me for time. Oh look, this is the time, bro. Please let me suck your dick, bro. Please let me be with you. No, bro. Be realistic, bro. You won't do it. No girl will do this. Go to her and start do harder shit, harder things, and you get back to step 1. What's something harder you could do? I ask her for the time, I fist bump her, And then I just ask her how was her day, or what will she be up to that day. Simple, something simple. Or like you see her fucking purse or something, you see her t-shirt, and you say, hey, what's the time? Also, by the way, nice t-shirt, my name is this. It might be super, super hard for you. But if you do it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, 100 times, you'll become an expert and you'll become confident with talking to girls. You slowly get better at it. Then after that, you have to find the next hard thing and you have to do that until it gets easy. So maybe you go to her, you fist bump her, you ask her for the time, you tell her a compliment, nice hair or t-shirt, and then you tell her your name. And after that, you just ask her about her day or something. And you have a fucking conversation with a woman. And before you know it, you are able to talk with her. No problem. But imagine you at the start, bro. How hard was it for you at that point to leave the house? Impossible, almost. But because you slowly, progressively overloaded, you can get to the point where you can have a normal conversation with a girl. And it's not awkward because you're confident. You've already talked with hundreds of girls. What the fuck is the 101st girl? It's nothing. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Not a funny story. I'm gonna tell you a story because you stick till the end. I've been skiing ever since I was like 6 years old, 5 years old. I could say I'm a really experienced skier. I'm really confident on skis because I've been skiing for so long. When I started, it was super hard to just put on the skis. It was super awkward to put on the skis. Do you think after 12 years of doing that every single year, do you think it's hard for me to do that now? Of course not. When I first started, it was super hard to go on the easiest slope. I think the red one was the easiest, or like the blue one was the easiest. I can't remember. It was super, super hard. Do you think right now it's hard for me to go on the same slope or on like the same colored slope? Of course not. I've been doing it for 12 years. Every single year, I pushed myself and I was like slowly going up in difficulty as well. So I started with the blue slope, then I went on the red slope, which is harder. Then I went a bit on the mountain path, the forest path, which was a bit harder because you didn't know what the fuck was there. Then I went on the black path, which was the hardest. Do you think if all I did was remain at level 0, at level like just putting on the skis and doing the easiest thing, do you think I would have been able to go on the black slope? Of course not. So I was skiing a few months ago. I went on a skiing trip with my friends, and me and another guy, we were the most experienced. We were skiing since we were like 10. I was skiing since I was like 5. He was skiing since he was 10. And I was extremely confident in my abilities because I've been doing it for so much time and I've done so many hard fucking experiences. For example, on that skiing trip, I went down the slope with no brakes. I was able to go 80 kilometers per hour. My legs died because of that. But I was able to go 80 kilometers per hour, bro. On the skiing, on those skis. 80. I was able to jump like fucking platform or something. Because I had the confidence. I knew my abilities. I trained those abilities up. So I was on the slope with one of the girls that didn't know how to ski and the other guy that had experience as well. And I was extremely confident compared to her. I was literally walking downwards. What the fuck? I was literally going down the slope backwards. I was like turning, I was jumping, I was doing a lot of things. While the other girl was slowly creeping, like slowly left, right, making the fucking pizza shape. If you've ever been skiing, you know what I mean. She was super, super, super scared. And I was comparing myself to her. Like fucking jumping, doing all this. 80 kilometers an hour. Making like mad drifts. Because I built up the confidence. And me and that guy, we were kind of making sure she wouldn't fucking die. She wouldn't fall off and die. So we were just being around her. I was super, bro, like I had this contrast between me and her. And that contrast made me think of when I started. So do hard shit, do hard things, get better at them, and continue getting bigger and going harder things. Do not remain at the same level. Because yeah, you could do 15 reps with 10 kg dumbbells of like bicep curls. Okay, sweet. But if you do 15 reps of 10 kg, I forgot fucking kg. If you do 15 reps with 10 kg dumbbells for the rest of your life, your biceps will remain the same. You will never grow from that. But if you bump up the weight, if you bump up the reps, only then you will grow. Because your muscles will be used with that weight and that rep range. But if you go a bit above, then that's new. And you signal your brain, your fucking muscle, it has to grow. And that's how it will grow. So the easiest way to become confident is to do hard things and get better at them and continue doing even harder things. It's super simple, yet so many people don't understand this. They're just remaining at the same level, wondering, oh, why am I not confident? You have to always go a bit above, a bit outside of your edge. That's how your edge will grow. As I told you already, if you want more advice for your self-improvement journey, click on the first link in the description to join my free community while it's still free, because I help literally everyone there. If you have a question, go through the welcome course and I will tell you exactly what I have to do if you have a question. And there's a chance I will personally respond to you. I mean, there's not a chance. 100% I will respond to you. And if you also want my sleep advice, click on the second link in the description right now to just buy my sleep advice if you're interested. If you want to just transform your life forever. So click on the second link and the first link to join my community. And see you there, bro.